Alrighty, Chris. Just rehashing on this B minor. Just the main thing to work on is the last video I sent you. You want to get that so in you, because when you do, you know, from block to block, there's a shape to each one. That's how it is. Then you can move them to any key. You want to do it all out of G minor, or A minor, or F sharp minor, or E minor, whatever. All them same blocks apply. You move it all of them together to that position. But I'm going to do one other thing on the B minor. I've done this before, but I just want to kind of lay it down and say, this is what I wanted to see you do when you come back. I got a lot of gain on it. It doesn't matter. I don't even know if I got delay. A little bit. All right, so first position, what you want to do, what I used to do with these, and I used to do it with the diatonic stuff too. Maybe not so much that one starting at the open position, but definitely starting with this one. Because you've got two notes on every string, whereas back here at the open position you've got two. Then on this one you've only got one on the G string. Then you've got two here, three here. That's just the way it is down here at the open spot. That's the one that's up here where we move over. So this note here ends up behind that G note, and down here it's here. So that's why that one is weird. But to keep it simple, toy with them. Once you learn it, you know, toy with what's in the block, you know. Say you're starting with this one. Do 6 counts, 5 counts, which I mean by a 6 is... Then start on the B string and go down 2 notes. 2 notes per string. The stomach is way up in the diaphragm. And just do that to practice developing the right and left hand, not just so that it's not just walking up a scale like we all typically do, jam into a track. We typically do that kind of thing. This way you're going back and forth and developing both hands. You know, and you might do, you'll come up with riffs doing that. Do it with every block. Now, another thing, and do that with all the blocks. Then there's also a 5 count, you know. Different counts, but another good practice is, like I had mentioned it in past videos, this is called really getting to know one scale. In this case, B minor pentatonic, which is also D major. If you start with the D note, it becomes D major. And create your own little riff, like I would do a 5 count, like say 1, 2, 3, 4, and then go to the root note. So a 5 count and a root note up all the blocks. You know, you just find a root note. Do 5 notes. up to the note, 6 count, same thing. So in this block it would be, so you go 6. But play it in a, don't do it just in a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Play them so it's kind of like da 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 da, you know? Like, think about what it is you want it to feel like. And do the 6 count like that. What? Slide up to the root note or play the lower one down. You know, just do a 6 each block. You really get them in you, and you could do double counts too, like a 5 count, that kind of thing. That's a 5 count in the number 1 block, starting with the front note. The front notes would be up this way, and the back notes would be the lower notes. For me, some people might call it the other way around, but the point being, you could do it also starting with this one. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Root note. 1, 2, 3, 4, and do it in every block. You know. And you want to use them fingers. If you get stuck favoring those 2 fingers, you're not going to be able to do a lot of things. This thing's way bad. I'm hoping they call me this week and hurry up with the surgery. That kind of thing. Okay? And everywhere that you want in the blocks, you know, you got start in the middle with the root note. That kind of thing. So you get really familiar with everywhere all that stuff is in B minor. But you got to start out getting the block down. What I used to do when I first worked on these, I learned a block a day. So I started on a Sunday and I had all this down by Saturday. There's no reason not to unless we don't do it. You know, I just sat down and did them. Let's say at this position. I would land on the root note just to, so it resolves the B minor flavor. And then I would start doing that 6 count or 5 count. You know, that kind of stuff. And then plus using your baby finger in these different blocks like I mentioned in the past videos. You know, I do a lot of riffs now starting with 3 notes on my first run. That kind of thing. Say B minor here, that B note, but I'm starting with the F sharp. Doing the things I laid out for you is just to get them, so you get the notes that are of this B minor pentatonic down everywhere on the fretboard. Then you want to start, you know, mixing them together. You want to be able to take off anywhere on the fretboard in B minor. You could be starting with any one of the notes. It doesn't have to start with the B note. You should be able to do it starting with the F sharp note and go wherever you want, but staying in B minor pentatonic. And do a lot of, learn to do that too, the sliding up to the root note. What? What? You know, that kind of thing. Start being able to tie them together in the blocks, you know. Stuff like this. You don't want to always have to lead off with the first finger and work up. You want to be able to start with a baby finger and go maybe that way, you know, in some cases. This is to expand what you already can do. And so you want to be able to play them any which way. You know, this is obviously, but you want to be able to do this. What am I doing? That's a real good one to do. What I mentioned in previous videos is go up one, slide up, and go down the next. See the fingers I'm using? I'm doing that block and I'm never using the first finger. Now I'm coming in here, baby finger sliding up and going down. Then I switch from this finger to the one finger at the B. Then here, when I get the B, I switch the baby finger with this one. It's going to just help expand, and you're going to get, you know, come up with more ideas from playing them. And goofing around in each one of them. So that's all I'm saying. You know, take them in, and also pull off stuff. So I'm just picking all down. Now I'm barring them. You don't want to do them separate like this. You want to bar them. Watch. That kind of thing, whatever. But you know, you'll hear other things than, you know, on top of what you already can do. I want to go into diatonic so bad because there's so much in them, you know. You know. much stuff. Yeah, anyways, we'll get into that later. Just get that B minor everywhere it is, you know, starting from that open block up, go up and down them, be able to travel from one to the next. Alrighty. Oh, I hit the knob. You know, that kind of stuff. Alright, so I'm just really beating a dead horse with the... There's a lot more. If I add in the diatonic and all that, I mean the other two notes. But I've already sent videos with that. I'm just trying to get this, at least work that pentatonic. Later.